Carry on my wayward son.
If I see you, I don't know. Am I supposed to be alive?
And as a callback to the beginning of the game, we are now in that daydream sequence thing. We've been in this room several times. So let's go ahead and make our way. We can imagine where we need to go considering where Miku and Kay went.
I have to see him. I have to find him and be sure.
Be sure of what exactly? It's probably not him, just assuming, since this is some sort of a curse with malevolent spirits, I feel pretty safe in assuming this isn't actually him. And if you see what I mean by the constant dialogue we're going to get that we got out of that spirit radio at the end of the last video, yeah, it's kind of annoying. There will be prompts where we'll actually hear it clearly what it says. But now we got to travel through these areas we've traveled over and over and over again. Fortunately, this is the last video, so we won't be doing this again after this video. And that's a good thing. This is actually a pretty decent game. I know I bitch about it a lot, but it does have its flaws. If you're new to the Fatal Frame series, definitely play 1 and 2. If you can. I'm not sure if they're available on the PSN or not, but if they are, definitely play them. This game is just sort of one of those games that if you played 1 and 2, it's fine, but it's not particularly great. And as you can see, the mirror is gone, so we've got to find it, and it's actually in several pieces. Just to give us something to do, because we couldn't have the final video be short, could we? And yes, whenever we get back to that area, I will be going upstairs to get that candle again to prevent the miasma state that we're going to be in. Not like we haven't seen it enough, but it's going to happen again. Oh yeah. Save your game just so you don't have to do all that again. I assume that's Reika talking. I don't really know who the hell Reika is. I'm pretty sure she's mentioned in the files.
I never wanted to leave you. I wanted to be with you. I'm here. I'll always be here.
I wish a cute Asian girl would say that to me. Aw, sad day.
I never wanted to leave you.
It's okay, I'm not lonely. I've got a YouTube channel. And so many people who watch. I mean, let's find this mirror piece. There it is. You know you found what you're looking for when the bitch stops blabbing. Damn it! Stop making me a liar! God! I'm taking a sip of my drink and you should too. If you got one. Don't take a sip of my drink, I'll get mad! Take a sip of your own drink if you haven't already. If you don't have a drink, then go get one. Don't matter what it is. It could be simple as water. I'm pretty sure we've actually seen the last of that whistling lady. Which is good, because I got tired of her crap.
If I could just see you once more. Once more.
I'm sure there's some tragic backstory to Reika and all the bullshit she's causing.
I want to see you again. I know I can't see you again, but still, if I could just see you once more. Once more. Just one more time.
Once more with feeling? Just one more time seems like what I would ask a girl who's turned me down, or has hooked up with me before but doesn't want to do it again. Yep, there's another piece. I think there are 4 pieces to this thing. This camera function I never use. Don't know if it's useful or not. Don't really care, but it's there. Yeah, just making our way. Got a couple more pieces of this mirror to collect. 2 that I can remember the locations to right now. Hopefully those are only 2 left. I think they are, actually. Good for that candle. Again, try to be strategic with these candle pickups. You don't know how many times in editing I've had to edit out the word candle to put in, or camera to put it. See, look, I'm doing it again. Whatever. Candle, camera, whatever. Same thing, right? Right? No? Well, the point is I've had to do extra editing because I keep fucking up the words. That's the point I was trying to make. And I've talked about this scene where we're going to get here in the last 2 videos. Yep. Not sure who that ghost is. Don't really care. I think that might be one of those white dudes. That's not a racial thing. I mean, there are those ghosts that are dudes in white. Dude, you can go fuck yourself. You're dealing with the Ray. Ray don't give a shit. She gonna run away.
I will shatter my memories. These shards. These pieces of me.
You know, before she was a creepy ghost, I probably wouldn't have minded getting a piece of her. Oh, yeah. Told you I'm not going to stop doing that. This thing's kind of a pain in the dick to pick up. There we go. One more. Unless I'm forgetting a piece. Which I don't think I am. Ray, walk faster. Faster. Yeah, this is the speed Fatal Frame characters run at. Not very fast. Which is kind of annoying when you're trying to run away from a ghost. Especially one that's a one-hit kill and you can't kill it. Or vanquish it, whatever you want to call it. Technically, a ghost is already dead. Okay, maybe there is another piece of the mirror, because we're not going where I thought we were going. I only edited this video today. I should really know this stuff. How much time of this game is spent walking through this hallway and this room? That one hallway, this room, and that little garden area. My God, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be negative, but I'm just so sick of this area. Oh, so I did forget about a piece. You can always tell when you're on the right track because you hear that lady start complaining again. And that's me being nice. I could have said the mean word I wanted to say. I decided not to be misogynistic this video.
I feel like you've been in my dreams for so long. Over and over. But I don't want this dream anymore.
Why don't you want to dream of a hot, sexy man? Come on now. Oh, come on, game. I wonder if that was Grudge Lady. Whatever, let's go get our mirror piece. And our candle refill. Yeah, I don't even care. Don't even care. That ghost is not going to provide me with enough points to do a significant amount of upgrading to help me out with the final boss, so fuck it. Oh, that must be Grudge Lady. We're not messing with her. It's slightly unfortunate I can't play Fatal Frames 4 and 5 on this channel. But in some ways a good thing. 4 and 5, from what I can tell, adopt this same mechanic of having multiple playable characters, which means you have to save up all your points for multiple characters, which I find kind of annoying. I'm not a big fan of playing as multiple characters in a single player campaign. At times it can work in small doses.
I can feel the thoughts of so many people being etched into me. So many voices. So much pain. Please don't forget me. This is my voice, my memory, my pain.
If that is Reika, and I assume it is, that's the one quote from her that actually kind of makes her slightly, I don't want to say likable, but makes me feel something for her, I guess. But at the same time, she's now an evil spirit trying to kill us, so I can't really worry about her too much.
I want to see you.
I'm right here, babe. Come on now. This is one instance where the game is actually kind. They teleported us all the way back here, which is really nice. Definitely save your game. Although there will be another game save opportunity. I can't remember if there's another ghost coming up or not. And this being Fatal Frame, there's always the chance of a random ghost encounter. So I definitely recommend saving your game.
It's all my fault.
Yeah, but you're not letting us go, are you? No. So you haven't learned your lesson. Haven't learned from your mistakes, if you will. You're like, hey, it's all my fault, but guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep all y'all. Tattoo all y'all and make y'all turn to ash, cause magic. Kinda feel like this game jumped the shark a little bit. Not with the whole curse and dreams idea, but the whole body turning to ash. Like, I could see it killing somebody, but I don't get why the body turns to ash or whatever the fuck happens to him. Hey, guess what we're gonna do? Yep, this again! Earlier today, I was making a pervy comment about Miku and Rei while doing this. Yeah, I kept thinking the mirror needed to go here. It doesn't go there. Over here. Pretty sure mirrors don't get put back together that easily. But it's Fatal Frame, and mirrors get put back together pretty easily in this series. Again, see Fatal Frame 1. I don't think there was a mirror in Fatal Frame 2, but I could be wrong. And now we are in the final night of Fatal Frame. I won't start singing again, don't worry. Hey, we got another vanishing ghost. That doesn't matter because I'm not going to replay this game again. Sweet. Bright side, new area. And if you need extra supplies, there they are. They're going to come very few and far between. So be sure to grab them while you can. Much like the fun bits of a cute lady, you want to grab them while you can. I only said no pervy comments the rest of last video, not this one.
Let me sleep forever.
Not including the forever part, at times I kind of understand. My guess, I probably averaged about 3 hours of sleep the past, 5 nights. It's been pretty brutal. It's a weekend. I got better sleep last night, but only because it's a weekend and I could alter my sleep schedule in order to actually get some sleep. Is that Miku singing? Kind of sounds like it. Either way, we're getting this song. Yet again. Why? Because this game is all about repetition. Much like my commentary. How many videos of mine, especially over the last, say, 2 years, have I made a pervy comment and followed it by, oh yeah? Yeah, I walk around a few of these beams that you don't need to walk on. Just ignore it when I have a cut. There are the occasion where you actually have to walk across them, though.
I won't.
This being one beam you don't have to walk across. And this is not a good place to have to fight ghosts. I don't know really why they spawned a couple of them here. To be fair, this game seems a lot less combat-oriented than the other Fatal Frame games. Oh, fuck you, game! You gotta admit, the singers they got to sing this song have a nice voice. Yeah, we don't need to walk across that. Something about a chick with a beautiful voice singing about disturbing shit. It's kind of funny. I can't remember the name of the group. I feel like they were an industrial band from the 90s. I remember a friend of mine showing me some songs by them when we were in college. And this chick had the voice of an angel, but she was singing about incredibly sexy stuff. Like hardcore sex type stuff. So the contrast was kind of funny. I'm not sure if this ghost chasing me gets factored into our ghost fight we're going to have when we get to the bottom of this thing. That shouldn't be a surprise considering the last 2 times we've done this, we've had a ghost fight at the bottom. Difference is we're playing as the main character, which means we're going to have a final boss after this. I feel like maybe there was just one ghost at the bottom of here, but since I didn't fight the other one, I had to fight 2 of them. That's my guess anyways, but I don't really know. I got stuck on several of those beams and got pretty annoyed at this point. But hey, that was our final document, so no more reading? Yay. Unless you like reading, and in which case, well, sad day. Except if you like reading, there are plenty of good books you should probably read instead. That is the last save point, so be sure to save your game there. Trust me, you want to. You don't want to have to run through all this stuff again. Mainly just because it would be annoying, not that it's incredibly difficult. Hey, more new areas.
I don't want to see anymore.
I'd be happy to see. Unless we have to look at that fat dude with his shirt off jiggling again, I don't want to see that.
Don't want to see anymore.
Really? You're complaining about sight to a blind man? Come on, man. Have a little bit of tact and dignity. But it's Fatal Frame, so of course we don't have that.
Reika! In my dreams,
Why did that handmaiden guide a man such as you to the Chamber of Thorns? Do not enter the Chamber of Thorns. You must not disturb the priestess who lies asleep.
I don't want to see anymore.
Oh yeah, final boss time. Of course, like many other ghost fight, this one's gonna be edited.
Why did I have this dream?
There are a couple things I want to show you
I
though.
realized that it must be eternal. So I called it here.
In this state, it's instant death, so don't get hit when you're in this state. I think this is that miasma state. Pretty annoying. Much like Reika rambling right now, bitching and whining about whatever she's complaining about. Although, to be fair, if her boyfriend was Konami and somebody else murdered him, then I could see her being pissed. If that was her, if she's the one that murdered him, then that's all on her. My vision being what it is, I couldn't exactly tell who murdered him there. If that friend of mine who's been on a couple of these videos ever watches this and explains that shit to me, I'm sure she'll explain that. She's done it for Kuan and Onimusha 4. Actually, it's pronounced Quan. Whatever. Get that. Hey, ghost. Say cheese.
I realized. Why did I have this dream? I realized that it must be eternal. So why did I have
side.
I never understood why we survived. But now, I realize why we were allowed to live.
I'll go on living, even with the pain.
And that's it for Fatal Frame 3 and on my channel, the Fatal Frame series. So as we do at the end of all my walkthrough Let's Plays, whatever you want to call them, me a second. Victory sip. Oh, yeah. This is an okay game. I bitched about it the last couple videos, but it really is not a terrible game. I would give it a solid 6 or maybe even a 7 out of 10. It's really not bad. It's just there's not enough new areas for you to explore, and a lot of the areas that you explore are areas from previous games. I'd like to explore Rei and Miku's areas. Oh, yeah? And it kind of wears a little thin after a while, not really having any new areas to explore. But overall, it is a solid game. If you couldn't tell from the way that all went, Miku and Rei were talking at the end there. They both survive. Kind of seems like something we would see in cutscene, but whatever. When it comes to storytelling, I gave up on this game a long time ago. But overall, still a solid game. Just some annoyances as far as that goes. All the text dialogue bothered me too. Yeah, I would say a solid 6 out of 10. It was an okay game, but not particularly great. Fatal Frame 1 and 2 are better. I don't really give a piss about 4 or 5. So, list of videos I need to put in description for this one. I want to put the unedited main ending, because I'm not sure how this ending is going to be edited due to copyright stuff, what with the song playing and whatnot. The alternate ending, I want to put a video series if I can find it on the Fatal Frame 3 story. And also I'm going to put a link to Iconoclast, I forget the number, his Fatal Frame 4 LP. I'm going to put a link to the playlist for his channel for that. He does great LPs of 1, 2, and 3 as well as several other awesome games. So he's definitely a channel worth checking out, especially for horror games, because he tries to keep a minimal presence so that he doesn't completely trample the atmosphere of games. So he does a really good job. Definitely worth checking out. There's a Fatal Frame 5 LP I'm going to put up. The guy who did that did Drakengard 3, which is an LP I watched whenever I LP'd that game. I don't know if his Fatal Frame 5 LP is any good or not, because I haven't watched it yet, but it's the only one I know of. There are several others up, but he's the only LPer I know of who has it up on his channel. So I'm going to go ahead and put a link to that one in there, because I don't have a Wii or a Wii U, so I can't play Fatal Frames 4 or 5. So if I forget any of that stuff or anything else I should really put a link to in my description, please feel free to remind me so that I can go ahead and add that. Other than that, yeah, for me, that's the Fatal Frame series done. It's a good game series. I like it. I think this game was a little bit of a disappointment, but Fatal Frame 1 and 2 are awesome. Definitely recommend those games, and if you play those two, you might as well play this one as well. It just seems like after this game, they got to a point where each of the Fatal Frame games, you're playing as multiple characters. I'm not honestly a fan of playing, like I was saying earlier, I'm not a fan of playing as multiple characters and trying to use a bonus pool to upgrade all of them. I'd rather have one character so I can focus on one inventory, one set of weapons, etc., etc. But that's just me. That's not to say that the newer games are bad or anything like that. Just, I'm kind of glad to end the series here. Overall, I'm really happy I played this game and this series. It took me a few years to play the first game, a couple more to play the second game. And only a year to play this one. Overall, I'm really happy I played this series. It's really cool. I'm just not very good at the games. So thank you all very much for watching. I'm not sure exactly what LP will be coming up next on my channel. Eventually, I will be continuing Evil Within. And as soon as I can get some help from a friend of mine with a mission on Vice City Stories, that will certainly be coming again. Speaking of no, I'm not going to say it. But besides that, I have started playing Uncharted 2. But that's one of those games. I'm going to have to finish that game before I start making videos for it. Thank y'all very much for watching. It really has been fun bringing this LP to my channel. And I'm open to other suggestions for whatever LP I should do next, because I haven't completely decided yet. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in whatever I do next. And go ahead and feel free to look at these unlockables, shit I unlocked that I'm never going to mess with. See y'all in whatever I do next.